He'll bring it out. It's lobbed. Pulled down at the 18, and the
See what we can do with the Boilermakers. The Boilermakers. I'm gonna care about no wide receiver speed. Oh shit. They got some big ass receivers.
out of the end zone was not a good one.
I'm sleepy.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight ends look on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him after a 6-yard
I'll put you back to your thing.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Yeah, Jacksons. I'm out, man. Yeah, stop.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's McCoby. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Oh.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. defense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that was incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The Commodores send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, it's Branch. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
Hey, man, whoa, what's going on, man? What you got going? What you cooking? What you baking?
The Purdue offense heads
Well,
back out to the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Who you whooped on today, man?
Drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play.
You been cool?
Less predictable situations.
No doubt,
been
too.
cool?
Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
All right, man.
Hey,
You tired.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about.
He got to get out the game, Kimber, if he tired, man. They got to get out the game. You heard?
They'll give it to the back. Wrestled to the ground after
Got the
picking up the first down.
You heard?
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Jump.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Hold
A
up,
big hit there forces second down. And the Boilermakers hit it quickly to the line. Quarterback checking the play. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this.
And mine said he gonna let you. He said he gonna let them 2 wins sink in on you.
Because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up second and 3.
I know what you mean.
They get to the line quickly.
I know what you mean.
Power football with the run.
Yeah, you gotta look. You just gotta let him talk, man.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
We know that.
Fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Purdue! And they break the seal.
That's a tight end right there.
How about the renaissance
For the make
of
these
tight
baller
ends,
make them
in
cook
line,
real
flexed
quick.
out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big
Oh,
man.
man, I forgot to put it.
80 catches.
So you got to go to my YouTube, bro, to watch the game. I got it on my YouTube right now.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
I wonder, can you join it from the broadcast from the app?
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver now comes in motion.
Okay.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running in between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. The play action fake. Here he goes. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with it.
Yeah, they put you on the bench, my nigga. Hey, ride the bitch out and get paid, bro. You got 11 days now, though.
You make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. To throw, it's Pavia.
Oh, my
Got
God.
it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
I got the voice on there. I got to cut the voice off.
Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He wants to throw it again. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling
Yes, sir.
for the first down.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Going up top on first down. Release to the back.
Oh,
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and
Shallow
get the football
should've.
in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Oh, my
And that
God.
pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They go right back to it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll line up for a second down play. Johnson looking to throw. Dances away. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Looking for space. It's locked. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. No huddle here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their... Oh, he wants it all. Oh, picked off.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Smashes through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision.
Open runway ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looking to move it through the air. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. The give to the back. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Quarterback now breaking the field. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his run.
Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Alexander. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Using his legs, it's Love. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. At the 45, on his way. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Purdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Getting set for the point after. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll test the right side. At the 35, he's loose. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dropping back, it's Card. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, Vanderbilt, 21.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Purdue, 42, Vanderbilt, 21.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, Doors! If he doesn't get you in his arm, he'll get you in his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
Stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's just, it's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Purdue!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
48, Vanderbilt, 29.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21s.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Shakes off a tackler. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Card. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They want to just keep throwing it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Card. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB by securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to let it go. A full dive to haul that one in. Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Fires left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on second down. The sure hands, it's Alexander. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
To the air, it's Card. Finds his big tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the left side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to throw on third. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Boilermakers! There is time on the clock. If there's time on the clock, there is time to put more points on the board. I mean, the scoreboard operator needs to work out too, right?
Yeah, and I guess he's been getting it, and the defense's job is to stop. But I would argue, Reese, you can't just take a knee. You take a knee, you run the clock, you still get out of here, and you still get the win.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
They did a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Give to the running back. And he'll be tackled, and that'll bring us to the end of the game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run.